Hi everyone, it's me Gabby and welcome back to my channel, and I have good news for you guys. So ECQ may soon be lifted, and if we're lucky, we might be able to play tennis under GCQ. But there are no official rules and guidelines yet. But for our safety, I will be reading the USTA COVID-19 Playing Tennis Safely Player Tips and Recommendations. And by the way guys, here are only some of the recommendations given by the USTA. I will give the full details later at the end of the video. So before you play, make sure that tennis is already allowed in your city or your province, and arrange to only play with your family members and other people who live in your household and individuals who are considered to be low risk. And guys, do not play if you are already exhibiting any symptoms of the coronavirus. So for preparing to play, it's very important to wash your hands with disinfectant soap and water for 20 seconds or longer. But if soap is not available, you can always use alcohol or hand sanitizer. So it is advisable to clean and wipe down your equipment, including your rackets and your water bottles. So I'm going to do a demo. So here is a piece of clean tissue and some alcohol. So you just put the alcohol in the tissue. Then here's my racket. I wipe my racket. So and do it also with your water bottle. And guys, do not share your tennis equipment with anyone, just like your rackets, your wristbands, your grips, your towels, and your hat. Use new balls and grips if possible, which just reminded me that I actually have to get mine replaced. So if you need to sneeze or cough, do so into a tissue or use your upper sleeve. Like that. And arrive as close as possible to when you need to be there, and avoid touching court gates, fences, and the benches if you can. So when playing, try to at least stay 6 feet apart from other players and do not make physical contact with them, which means no shaking of hands and no high fives. You also should not consider playing doubles. And again, wash your hands. So you should avoid sharing food, drinks, or towels, and use your racket and your foot to pick up balls and hit them to your opponent. Do not use your hands to pick up the balls. And stay on your side of the court. Avoid changing ends of the court. And remain apart from other players when taking a break. And if a ball from another court comes to you, send it back with a kick or with your racket. So after playing, leave the court as soon as reasonably possible, which means you can't hang out with your friends. And wash your hands again. Wash your hands. And don't use the locker room or changing area. You should just change your shirt or shower at home. And all players should leave the facility immediately after they play. So in organizing your tennis activities, you should limit activities to casual court rental, one-on-one coaching, small groups, and private lessons. And online bookings are recommended, and have participants to make payments online. Avoid handling cash. But here in the Philippines, we don't have online booking yet, so I think it's better if you just message your court taker if you can use that court on that specific time, or just put the money or the payment in the envelope so you don't have to touch it, because of course you have to avoid handling cash. Postpone any social gatherings, and players should come to the facility no more than 10 minutes before the time expected to play. So in providing a clean environment, you should clean all surfaces such as counters, tabletops, doorknobs, bathroom fixtures, and toilets. And limit the use of indoor spaces by keeping all locker room and shower room areas closed. And again, we should encourage everyone to practice social distancing. People should all at least stay at least 6 feet apart to maintain social distancing, and implement ways to minimize contact between participants and staff. This is for the coaches. Teaching professionals should be assigned specific courts and possibly specific days and time. Position the players at well-spaced stations, and live ball drills and game-based play is recommended over using baskets. Limit the use of coaching equipment such as target cones. And do not let the players handle any coaching equipment. The coach should pick up the balls. So you hear that, coaches? It's ball pickup time. And encourage players to use their racket and their foot to push balls back or hit them to their opponent, to avoid using hands and touching the balls. So for tennis balls, you try to restrict the balls to a particular group, court, or day of the week. One idea is to label them. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to label my ball. So here's a ball, and I'm going to write a letter G on it. So here, this is my ball. So for the tennis equipment should only be touched only by the coach and should be cleaned frequently, just like the thing I showed you a while ago in how I clean my rackets. So use alcohol-based disinfectant to clean all tennis gear, including rackets, towels, target cones, ball machines, and etc. Teaching pros should have their own marked hoppers and teaching charts to avoid sharing with other coaches. Using a ball machine is a great option for giving lessons, as it avoids having people touch the balls. Using ball tubes and basket pickups to pick up loose balls after a ball machine rotation also limits contact. So guys, that is it for this video. So those are some of the USTA recommendations and tips for the players and the coaches. I hope you guys learned something. I will put all the link down below, the description box. That is the full details. And yeah, I hope that here in the Philippines they will allow tennis in some of the cities and the provinces here. That's really good news. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on my future videos. Bye! Important to wash your hands, and again, wash your hands. And again, wash your hands.